Hey, what's up, guys? This is Sonia, and
I'm Ron, and Sony has a bowl cut.
yeah, I do. And guess what this is? This is the Midwest State of Mind. What new name? Yeah, what's
Yeah,
up?
official name, and it sounds better, and it rolls off the tongue, and it feels more emblematic of who we
Yeah,
are. Yeah.
this is probably gonna be like the first time a lot of you meet us, and I want to like let you guys know, yes, this is what we look like all the time. And
Putting this preface in and knowing this video is gonna get 14 views.
no,
Bang.
see, this is the problem. Like you could probably see our dynamic like blooming right now. Ron's like a pessimist. Like I'm eternally like a realist, and that's why this shit's gonna pop off because I'm real. You're just low-key hater. Like
No,
this is
I'm
gonna we're gonna
I'm a
see.
realist. I'm a realist. I'm excited about all 14 of the people who are here. I'm excited for them to meet us in this
No,
situation. I'm excited about the
I'm
distance conspiracy. I'm excited about it all.
I'm excited. I'm excited about them too. I'm just like there's gonna be more of a community here because you're acting like our podcast listeners are giant losers with no friends. Like there's gonna be friends here. There's gonna be grandpas here. There's going to be like well I don't know about children, but there's going to be people here
Yeah,
to bear witness to what we're
grandpas
doing.
and children. That's who we got.
Okay, maybe your cool aunt. I don't know like what she's up to. She's probably up to a lot
No, real shit. If
as our
anyone has
aunts.
like, I think if anyone has like a set of lesbian aunts, they should put them onto this podcast. I feel like this would be good for them.
Bi curious as well.
If you have a bi-curious aunt, please tell them to listen to the Midwest
Because
State of
this
Mind.
is a very curious place. This is fostering curiosity within our communities. That's sort of what we're sort of trying to do here. It's not about two people with a mic just trying to say stuff. We're trying to create impact.
We're trying to make friends. Honestly, we're trying to make friends. You're talking to two of the most non-friend having people in the world right now. That's who you're listening to, and we're trying to make friends with
Well,
other folks.
if I can actually like talk a little bit more about this subject, I'm actually not like Aaron. I'm actually not trying to make any friends. The friend application process has been closed. Seems like no one wants a job anymore. And like that's sort of what I'm experiencing. No one wants a job no more. So fine. None of y'all will have a job. Um and so we're taking that away. No one's gonna have a job anymore.
No more jobs. We doing
Um
AI friends, AI friendship replacement.
no, you know what? No, we're going right back to the source and we're going to just be imaginary friends. We're just going to make stuff up in our mind. Tag into that curiosity, guys. Tag into that.
Oh, that's
Before the
SI.
Alzheimer's. Yeah.
Sonian intelligence.
Yeah, before the Alzheimer's gets you,
I feel like
tap
Loki
into that.
once you're lightly into the Alzheimer's is probably when you have like the most flow state with imaginary friends. Like you need your shit like a little bit cooked, but then you're probably really like fly with it.
I actually would agree with that. I've actually spent a lot of time with patients with Alzheimer's and dementia, and they definitely are on something different. It's just like I feel like the early stages of Alzheimer's and dementia are like probably like the most irritating stages because like obviously you have an awareness and you're like okay like Gma like I get it you don't remember stuff but it's low-key like girl I just told you that 5 minutes ago like can we get with the program let's just like what do you want from Taco Bell like I literally asked you, now you're saying that you didn't order this, you ordered that. You didn't order this because this is new off the menu. You don't even know that this is even a thing. You didn't order that. You're just lying to my face. But they're not lying. They just have dementia. So it's like, okay, I get it. Cool. But like also there's that thing in your mind being like when you're 16 and your like grandma has dementia, you're literally like, bro, but you didn't even order that. And now we all have to act like you did.
Yeah, Graham, you ain't ordered the enchilada, bro. Quit lying, bro. You just saw the shit.
I know
Like,
because you don't
bro. You just want it because it looked good, bro.
you did and it's like it's the thing where it's like you're 16 and it's just like your grandma's lying to you but it's like no she has Alzheimer's or dementia like this is really tough but it's like no you're like you're dead lying and sometimes it's like sometimes you think they're faking it because it's like you're dead wrong you just want what I got um
Yeah, yeah,
But it's
yeah.
not like, okay, guys, where this comes from, I used to work at a retirement home full of people who have Alzheimer's and dementia, and I used to be a waitress. And so, like, this is like what I thought at 16, because obviously, like, my brain's not developed and I was pissed all the time. And I'm literally Like, I get pissed off at them, being like, "That's not what you ordered, though." Like,
Yeah.
literally. But it's like, hey, like, have some grace for them. And so that's sort of like me me evolving. Because now, if that were to happen, I'd be like, okay, I let it go.
Yeah. You're the bigger person now.
Yeah, I am. And also a smarter person because then I just order two of everything, and then I'd be like, Gma, what you want?
Gma, what you need? I got one of each, bruh. We can both have it.
Yeah, yeah. And so Gma doesn't have to think ahead because she's not going to remember. She can think in the moment.
That's kind of
And now we're
beautiful.
both like, yeah, we're both like happy because we're
We're both
both like in
here.
this experience together. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, we're also doing it different. This we're gonna do stuff of the week at the start of the episode. So
yeah,
we can get into like low key stuff that we are fucking with heavily. Um,
yeah.
also, yo, quick timeout. How how are you right now? Are you
I'm
good?
good. Wait, was the whole thing about the dementia thing? Can I tell you something? I've been really meditating on that recently because, like, I live by like a retirement home and I see the old people every day. And this reminds me of when I used to work in an old people's home.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. You just got a really like lucid for a minute in that. In fact, I just there's just something about your cadence. I was like, and then it's like when you're 16, it's like, Grandma, what the fuck are you doing, Grandma? I fucking told you didn't order that. And I was just like, are you? And there's something about that with the orange Justin Fields jersey that I was like, yo, quick wellness check. Just want to make sure we're live.
Yeah. No, that's what you just witnessed is flow state improv.
Mm. Oh my! I actually am talking to a cast member. I can't believe I would have ever forgot.
Yeah. Mind you, haven't even auditioned. But like again, that's flow state improv. And guys, I'm not cutting this out. You are gonna be seeing Aaron wellness check me just to know that he's a legit guy. This is
Yeah,
a
I'm
legitness check.
this is legit. Yeah, we had to put like warning labels on the screen. Actually, this was a legitness check. And I passed the legitness check.
Yeah.
But my dog Sonia's killing it, bruh. Speaking of which, Sunday audition. By the time people hear this, you already gonna be main stage, bruh. It's up.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Maybe. Who knows?
Trying to get a job doing comedy is like so embarrassing. We had these people come to my office this week, and like I was trying to like soft pitch myself as like a writer on their show. It's a really cool show, and it's low key about like
Mhm.
us. It's like young creatives from the Midwest trying to figure it out. And it's really good. And they're like shopping around their pilot, and they're trying to get greenlit. I'm like, this is really sharp, but some of the writing, I think you could use some punches from like some actual like 25-year-olds to give you insight on what the kind of like media and stuff is like, because you guys are very close, but there's just like some jokes that could be tightened up. And they're like, oh, Loki, yeah, like that's kind of cool. Like we exchanged Instagrams. I told them about the podcast. That's all cool. But I was just like, damn, like the whole time I felt like I was just watching myself in third person, being like, can I please want jokes for your show, please? Can I please tell you something funny on the whiteboards? And I was like, damn, bro, like they're not gonna fuck with me at all, bro. Like, I don't know. It's just not. It's not a linear process in a way that's really uncomfortable sometimes.
Yeah. Some would akin that sensation, that feeling, um, to when you like try to hop off your bike, but you get the angle wrong and the bike seat goes right up your ass. It's like, oh, you know, that sharp feeling. And then just knowing that everyone around you is bore witness to you like giving yourself anal in a way. And that's really hard. And I get that. So
The worst is when you do it and then you try and make a joke out of it, like, oh, didn't mean to do that. And you look around and there's no one there. And it's like, man, I just
yeah.
saved space in front of no one after putting this shit in my butt, bro. Like, I'm a chub. That's a chubby
Yeah.
feeling.
And you sort of like etches itself on your soul in a way, and you wouldn't expect that, but definitely in your last 7 minutes, like those moments do come up.
No, they do. I think that's what I'll replay. I slipped down when I was in Chicago. I slipped down the stairs because
Mhm.
it was icy on the fire escape once, and like
Yeah.
like cartoonishly, like butt hit each side, like doom da doom da doom da doom da doom, like that, and like looking around and nobody witnessing it honestly made it so much worse, bro. Because like my AirPods like fell out of my ears, so like I can't even hear my music anymore. I'm just like outside, like boots up in the air, like looking like a
Yeah.
child. Just like, damn, and no one saw that. Like I just have to like eat this, and like it's on my soul. It tarnished me.
Yeah. Um, that's really funny. Hey, I laughed. I mean, if you want to like sort of like be in community together, that also happened to me in in a way, in a sense, one time. One time my friend something really, really funny, and my legs happened like I was like sitting crisscross. And you know when you sit crisscross and you laugh, like there is a element of danger to it because it's like, what if I fart? I accidentally did. And I was so embarrassed because, like, I never fart in front of my friends. That's, like, so gross and nasty if you do it. She was letting you know that you should be shamed for it. Tar and feathered, to be honest, in my opinion, but, like, who knows? But, like, I did fart, and then they turned and looked at me, and they were like, "Did you just fart?" And I'm like, "No, I didn't." I'm, like, trying to save face, and they're like, "No, you did." And what
It's
like,
not
they
history
kept
though, bro.
yeah, they kept, like, laughing, and then that made me laugh even more, and for some reason, like, the farts just kept coming out, and so there was a time where they were actively holding me down as, like, I farted and farted and farted, every time I, like, took a breath to laugh, and so, like, it sort of felt like I mean, maybe it's nice that no one bore witness to that because, you know, if someone did, they might have, like, held you down against your will and, like, made you ride the whole thing out, and so, like, you know
What do you mean held you down? What do you mean by that? What do you mean
I
by
like
that?
to be honest, the memory is a little bit fuzzy, but I do remember their eyes bearing down at me as like I like kept laughing and kept like letting out little toots. And it was just like so like genuinely like we now this will be something that is shared between us, you
Yeah,
know.
it's an intimate moment. Farting on accident
Yeah,
in
it
front
was
of your friends for the first time is really intimate. Cause like, yo, like we never
yeah.
broke the fart barrier, and now it's here, and it's like, are
Yeah.
we close enough to get over this, or are we gonna see each other less? You know?
Yeah, heavy on the see each other less thing because, like, I definitely, wanted to see them immediately never again after it happened, and, it was really tough, it was really hard to come back from. It feels like also one of those moments where it's just, like, next time, like, a thing comes up when people ask your friends, be like, "Oh, have you ever farted in front of each other?" Well, what really sucks is when you're the only one who's done it, you know? And then and so, like, it really sucks when you're the only one who's done it, because like, when you get asked that question, because you do get asked that question from people being like, "Oh my god, have you guys ever farted in front of each other?" And, like, it's like, the answer to it is like, "Oh, she's farted. I've never farted, and now everyone thinks you're fat and disgusting and gross."
That's so funny too. Your friend answering on behalf. Well, she's farted. The rest of us know though. The rest of us
Because
don't.
it'll never be you, dude. It'll never be you who volunteers that information, it's always gonna be the friend being like, "Oh, they farted." Quick, quick too, you don't have a chance to breathe, they immediately are like, "They farted." Yeah.
One of my friends or friend of a friend's, we were at like the river the other day. It just reminded me when you were saying like being just like big and fat and gross. But like this kid was like climbing a tree at the river, and like the branch snapped. Like the kid like fell onto these
Mhm.
rocks, and everyone's like, "Oh my
Yeah.
god, are they okay?" Looking over, and she just goes, "Oh my god, I'd feel so big." And that's one of the funniest things I've like ever heard, bro. This kid is like wallowing on the concrete. Tree branch that. Oh my god, I feel so big. Honestly, yeah, yeah, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that must be similar to how you felt about the farting of it all. Maybe.
Yeah, I know, because it was in that moment where it's just like it's like when it's actively happening for you for a prolonged period of time, it low-key feels like you're out of your body because like you want it to stop, but it sort of feels like what I imagine, like probably like the second circle of hell feels like. Nothing like too serious. It's definitely where all like the people who like the kleptomaniacs live, like second circle, and like it's definitely like what they have to deal with every day to day. But yeah, no, it like really sucks. It it just really sucks. I don't know. Can I tell you something? I'm being transformed back to there, and like I'm not okay. I'm like,
Yeah,
dude,
yo, Loki, this is a wound I did not heal, bro. Like Loki, I'm a little sensitive.
yeah. Can I tell you something? It really never heals. That happened like I want to say almost 4 or 5 years ago.
You know, I was hoping it wouldn't have been more recent than that. 4 or 5 years ago is like reasonable. That's some like collegiate
Yeah,
nonsense. Like
yeah.
5 consecutive farts in front of your buddies.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it was genuinely really tough. No, and it was like it wasn't even like it was like one of those wet toots, you know? And then not to be super graphic about it, but like it definitely is just like okay, moving on. We have to move on.
We
I
have to
was
move
like,
on.
I'm gonna
We're
do
like
something really
minute
scary on
7 of
camera.
fart talk, bro. We have to get past this. Do you wanna do
We're
what
getting past this.
what did you do this week? What is your recommendation? Your thing. I have something,
Um,
you know, also.
I've like an anti-recommendation if that works. Can we do
That
that?
work. That work.
Okay,
Anti-rec work.
tapping into that. Anti-reg. So when you're at the grocery store and you see that they have mac and cheese balls and you're like, "Oh my god, it's only 3.99. Maybe I should get one." But then you're like, "Okay, like 3.99, let's get two." But then you're like, "Wait, what if I get hungry later? Maybe I should just get three." Don't do that. Just get the one mac and cheese ball. You've never had it. You've never had it. You don't even know if it's good. And you're probably thinking back to the mac and cheese ball you had at the Cheesecake Factory. But there's a reason why you went to the Cheesecake Factory and got the mac and cheese balls is because everything they make there, they make from scratch. That's a scratch kitchen. You don't know what they do back there in the grocery store. So go ahead and get that one mac and cheese ball instead of the three because then you're going to have three mac and cheese balls and wonder what the fuck am I doing right now because I could have gotten a Chipotle bowl with this.
And definitely don't eat it and fall asleep after eating it. That's
Yeah.
also a big tip for the mac and cheese balls.
Yeah. Yeah, because then you'll forget to put your retainers in, and then it'll be like your second day in a row without retainers in. And then next time you put in retainers, your retainers are gonna make your teeth really hurt. And then you're not gonna be able to fall asleep for like 20 minutes because you're like, damn, my teeth really hurt. And then you start ideating, and that's really bad.
Ideating is bad. We were talking before we started recording.
Yeah.
Ideating can be good, but many time ideating bad. Many time. And
Name a positive ideation style. I can only think of the one. It's pretty
there's
negative.
Oh.
I'm
Ooh.
waiting, guys. I'm waiting. Go
Please
ahead and go.
name another type of ideation. I fucking dare you. I fucking dare you. Yeah.
Literally, but it's like quiet as hell. That's
Yeah.
okay. That's fine. Um, but anyways, let's go on to your recommendation. Let's go on to your recommendation.
Anti recommendation of 3 mac and cheese balls from the grocery store, dude. Just the look of distress in your eyes too is really it's doing something.
No, because I have a giant mac and cheese ball in the refrigerator right now, and I'm like, what the hell am I gonna do with that?
It's like, bro, I already ate 2 fucking mac and cheese balls in the last 2 days. I'm done with this shit.
Because when you're in the grocery store, you look at the mac and cheese balls like the size of your fist, but you're so hungry that you're like, I could do three of those. But after you eat one, you're low key like, I wish I didn't do half of that, you know? And then you're stuck with like two more, and it's like, what are we really doing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just such a crazy. It's one of the things where it kind of surprises me that you don't smoke weed. Like you say stories sometimes, and it's like, yeah, I don't smoke weed at all, and it's like, what? And you got 3 of the fist-sized mac and cheese balls? Just love at a
No,
game?
because yeah, and that's what's so like genuinely concerning and like probably why someone should have stepped in. But no, you guys all actively watched me go down this hole and now I'm stuck.
And it's like you
Actually, I'm
wonder,
falling way deeper down,
going,
you know?
why did you
Because
make me
this week is
do
three mac
this?
and cheese balls. Listen, this week is three mac and cheese balls. What's to say what happens next week?
No, literally, it could only
Tell
get
me
scarier.
that.
What if what if it just becomes like walking donuts at the grocery store all day? What if that just becomes your
Yeah.
life? Uh, okay. Well, non-food related, and I have a pro recommendation of good thing I did.
Yeah.
Um, Underscores, new album, awesome. I went to the concert. Umru opened, cool ass DJ, been producing for folks the likes of Charlie XCX and Underscores and such for the last like 10 years or some shit. But yeah, DJ set was super fire. Underscores concert was super awesome. But what's funny is we kind of stood on the side, and mind you, we're in Portland. So it's like Underscores, hyperpop artist in Portland. The amount of TikToks I got on my feed as soon as the concert ended that was like, one of the best shows I've ever been to, but my goodness, did the crowd smell terrible. And I was like, yo, low key, maybe thank God we weren't in the pit because people do be using that natural deodorant style out here, you know?
Low cheese, low cheese. That's low cheese. The Joji concert I went to a couple years ago, it
No,
smelled like
Joji is
like
nasty, bro.
straight like ass cheek pit stains. It's like, oh, okay. And mind you, like everyone in the crowd is miserable too because he's singing bitter fuck, and it's like, oh, okay,
But also
for sure.
Joji's verses, that's like low key like sad dude vibes. Like underscores, at least we were on that like non-binary sweat, so it was like hella like chiller.
Yeah.
Versus like Joji is like hella. It's Joji's got a little bit of an incesty twang, like. So some people have like a southern drawl. Like he has like an incesty, not incest, incel twang. Um,
Yeah, you kept saying incest, and I'm like, oh, okay. Like
mm,
maybe you know something I don't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, oh, okay.
wait, no,
Mind you, like
let's
I'm like
redo
dead. Like
it.
my mind you, I'm like playing like in tongues in on repeat. So I'm like, what does that say about me? And like, do I really need to know that about myself right now? No.
Yeah.
Um.
No, let's back that up. Incel. Every time I said incest, incel. Remember.
Yeah.
Let's go
Wait,
ahead.
can I ask you a
We'll
question?
yeah, ask me.
Do you mind?
No.
Okay, cool. Just like you have to double check because sometimes people really be hitting you with the actually I do mind. And it's like, ooh, like this could have been really nasty. So I'm glad I double tapped in that. Um but what were you there when Joji was Filthy Frank? And like what
Oh,
was your experience with that?
I was pretty filthy Frank down. I was, pimp my wheelchair. I was the ravioli pocket in the park. I was there. I was on the scene. I thought it was just funny, silly, goofy. I thought sometimes it got a little gross. And his name was Filthy Frank, so I kind of got it. I kind of understood that. I'd say I always watched from an
Mm,
arm's length because I was like, this is silly. And then sometimes I'd just be like, this is a little much. This is a little much. There's still a little bit of Catholic guilt floating around in my body at the time. So I was like a little bit like apprehensive about some things. Or like he's being kind of rude. Um, but I feel like he figured it out. I feel like he turned the corner.
yeah.
I know you were in
Um
the comment section. I know you were Filthy Frank merched down, bro.
no, and guess what? You don't know me. You don't know me. You don't know me at all. Yeah, I will say, can I tell you something? Can I tell you something?
Mhm.
I didn't know Filthy Frank and Joji were the same person for like years. I will say I didn't connect the dots until like 2019, 2020 that those were the same people.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Like I was,
I'm
because
really late to
I was like SoundCloud era Joji. I was like You Suck Charlie era Joji listener. So I was like,
yeah, Chloe Burbank.
yeah, you could only know it was him because of Filthy Frank.
Dude, dude, every time I mention something, you're like, "Yeah, I was on that shit like probably 10 years ago. Go kill yourself." And it's always like really lovely to hear that because I'm literally like, "Oh, like for sure." Like it makes me never speak to you again. I'm like, yeah, for sure. Like, oh, okay, for sure. Um,
I'm just saying, and mind
but
you, in my head, the interaction is just like, Aaron, do you like this thing? It's like, oh yeah, I can relate to it. That's what I'm taking away from these interactions. And each of
yeah,
yours, you're
but
taking.
mind you, I'm like, but when I'm trying to have a conversation with you, I'm having a conversation with like 15-year-old you about thoughts I'm having now, and it's like it definitely is a little bit of a mind situation. It's like, oh, okay, like,
No,
oh, okay,
no, okay.
but
Okay. You're kind of serving vector right now. Also, I think that's a little more what you're
yeah,
serving. Yeah.
yeah. I can. Can I tell you guys something? Can I tell like the chat? I'm gonna call you guys chat now. I'm gonna really be my Kai Snap vibe. Like, hey chat, hey chat. So chat.
Wait, quick time out. Can we switch this to? We should start doing this on Twitch. I actually think that would be better. There should be a live show.
Okay. So we're gonna keep that in the pod. You're you're actively saying Aaron wanting to what is it called? What's that word when you like leave people? Abandon. He's trying to actively abandon our YouTube audience. But hey guys, I'm not abandoning you.
Our YouTube audience can't download Twitch, can't go on twitch.tv.
No, I mean, I don't know. Like, do you think that Twitch people watch Twitch and people that watch YouTube are of two different factions, sort of like Dauntless and Erudite, or like what's that?
I think right now, but I think that it's gonna be not that very soon. I think it's starting to blend, and I think
Oh
that
my god, we're gonna get divergent.
yes, bro, literally, we could be the first ones, bro.
Yeah.
But the people on Twitch need something better to watch with their time, and what better to watch than the Midwest State of Mind podcast? New name, new name, new name, Midwest State of Mind. Um,
Yeah.
you know,
Um. Wait, chat. What was I gonna say? I don't want to call you guys chat. I feel like that's derogatory. I feel like the name chat has definitely like evolved to like some place that I don't really like. Maybe I'll call you guys like maybe I'll call like our family like hey fam, hey fam.
no, 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 can't be that. Can't be that. That's too
Wait,
BuzzFeed era
hey
YouTube.
hey
We need
no
a
like
name that's kind of like Jarvis. You know,
hey queen, hey queens. Hey queens.
girl, girl.
Hey queens.
Let's,
So queens, go ahead and sound off in the chat. Um you know what? I don't even know what I was going to ask you queens. I'm liking that queens. How do you feel?
that's so played. That's so
Oh,
played.
okay. How about how about
Mind,
anyways,
mind. What can we do? The Midwest State of Mind, brain.
hey minions. Hey minions. What do you think of that?
Minions feels like we're there's a power dynamic happening.
Hey minions. Um I don't know. I don't know. I would be like be called minions. Honestly, like to be honest, like if you were to be like you could be hired to be a minion right now, I would definitely like take that job offer, no shade
You know,
to my
if it
current
just
employer.
came with like pretty good lunch, if they fed you every day, would you be a minion?
To be honest, I feel like I'd be a minion for a sense of purpose, you know? Because I'm like, I see my boss every day. I see the owner of the company every day. And I'm like, and the owner of the company is telling me what to do directly. And so I'm like, I'm sort of feeling a kinship to like the boss. And so I'm like, oh, okay, like maybe I could sign my life over to you.
And nobody working with none of your peers are like higher ranking than you. You're all just like equal level workers. It's kind of
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, I know.
Loki, they are on some like socialist shit, bro. They're just
Yeah.
like, yeah, we work as a unit.
Yeah. And you know that your work is actually actively making an impact. Like there are no decks you have to make. There are no like red tape you have to follow because we're actively breaking down red tape because we're doing things that are illegal.
Mm,
You know?
true,
There's like
true.
a yeah.
Low key, shout out the minions. I want to hate, like, I see people, I don't want to hate, but I've seen people hate on the minions. Like, do we really need another minions? It's an awesome franchise. It's like the most goated franchise. Also, there's a balloon artist at my work yesterday. And he made one
Mhm.
of my coworkers a minion balloon, and he put a little black balloon ball inside of a bigger white balloon ball. You could
Mhm.
shake it around like it was an eyeball. It was really awesome.
Hey, what's his name? What's his number?
His name is Devin Balloons on Instagram.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and make that connection.
Yeah.
I love the minions. I don't ever want to hear people talking negatively about those guys in front of me because like if minions were minions, then I am minions for minions. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm minions for minions. They mean a lot to me. They've been there my entire childhood. One day I'm gonna make enough money to afford the Swarovski crystal minion, the Bob one specifically.
Yo, that one's actually so tough, bro. Like that shit is
Yeah.
actually good.
The chain as well. I'm gonna have both of them. I'm gonna actually have the whole collection. That's how well I'm gonna do in life.
So you gotta go
Um,
with this minion chain. I'm
yeah.
pressed.
Call me Grid the way I'm swinging that thing around. So,
Wait, what is it? I used to what's the setup? And then I grew up. I used to think minions weren't funny, and then I grew up. It's something like that. I don't know.
yeah.
It's just turning into terrible podcasting.
Yeah. No, I was like hearing you. You're like, hey, what's that one thing from the internet? And I was like, I was scared because I was just like, you don't want to know. You don't want to know that one thing. The internet. Maybe like this is a perfect segue to our next topic is that the trials and tribulations and the pitfalls of the current state of the internet.
Oh,
Um, I will say that you can tell there's something happening in the ether, and I think that it is time for us to discuss it. If I could have the stand, if that's okay.
Floorgers.
Okay. So like we all see the create app on Instagram and how people are creating like works of poetry with the create function. What's going on Twitter? What's going on Twitter? Why do we have your greatest minds on the Instagram reels now? Like what's going on?
It's a great shift. You know what's funny? I literally just got into a fight with an old head at work about this because
Mhm,
trying to tell me like, well, Twitter's where everything good comes from, like, and then they steal. But that's not true anymore. Everything good come from IG Create and TikTok. Those are the only two things where original thoughts are still being presented online, and that's a really scary situation. Like Elon Musk fully corrupted Twitter, where the great minds of the next generation are not even stepping foot on that cesspool. So it's
mhm,
like I literally IG Create is where the future is. Like
yeah. And I didn't even know that was happening until one day I was scrolling on my IG reels, and then next minute, it was like an hour later. And I'm like, "Hey, how did a minute turn into an hour?" And that is because consistently and constantly was I being fed information that was both expanding my mind and making me question things about authority and the way that we set up systems of power. And I'm like, that's really crazy.
yeah, it really. I think I'm about 6 months converted now
Hmm.
from TikTok to IG Reels. Like I'm
Yeah.
still on the talk. I'm still scrolling, but like IG Reels kind of is where the money's at now. Like their
Yeah.
algos dialed. Like new ownership of TikTok, low key booty butt cheek doo doo out the asshole.
Yeah.
And IG Reels, they be making me giggle.
If I can like maybe quote something that I thought was really powerful that I read the other day. Um, so this is on IG Create. Someone said, "White people be like, I love the season 2 of SpongeBob more than my family." Mm, mm.
Very insightful. Very insightful.
Another one, "Craving sloppy Joe, hold the Joe." Actually, you know what? Get in here too, Joe. Mm, mm.
That's that's really good. I like there's this one I saw. I like when the comments kind of get involved with it too.
Yeah,
Uh,
because now we're holding a presentation, but also time for questions.
yeah, it's like we're all participating. We're simultaneously consuming and participating, and that's a
Yeah,
beautiful thing. But
yeah.
like no, it,
Yeah, go ahead.
no, you go. No, you go. No, you go. Oh, here it is. I met this guy once who flipped every cigarette in the pack. He thought he could make them all lucky. His fate was harrowing in spite of this. I like that a lot. His fate was
Yeah.
harrowing in spite of this. Very true. And
Mhm.
then top comment. The hardest I've ever laughed is when I saw a common man fall victim to circumstances outside his control. And then someone replied to that, "What kind of man are you?" And I like that. I like that way of
Yeah.
talking to people. What kind of
You
man are
can
you?
can I tell you something? And that is probably indicative of a really interesting um social setting that's going on right now, because the basis of Instagram and the basis of Twitter and what that attracts are two separate things. Because when you go back to the creation of Twitter and what that platform stand for, why is it such a cesspool? Answer.
Elon Musk. Elon Musk.
Yeah. But I raise you another question, and this might make you think. Instagram is owned by Mark Zuckerberg.
Hmm. Oh, I thought there was a question.
Oh no, that was the question. No, I was like, that was the question. And I was
I
like,
was
that
like,
might
I had
make you
my
think.
eyes closed because I was like focusing. I was waiting for it. Hey,
No,
open
go
him up.
ahead and answer that.
Oh, yeah, no, Mr. Zuckerberg, Mr.
Yeah.
Zuck. You know, but I think Zuckerberg is just a little smarter, and he realizes that like he can actually keep winning by just letting us have a little bit of something nice. Like he's like actually like on Twitter, Elon's like, I'm the richest, I can make it whatever I want, I don't give a fuck, I'll do whatever. Like I'm a piece of shit. But Mr. Zucky is kind of like, no, actually, they'll give me all of their information so willingly if I just make it a little fun and silly in here. And he does. He
Yeah.
lets us be fun and silly. He lets us have the playground. And he's like, you get the playground and you get to hang out on the playground, but I am spying on you and I'm calculating your BMI and I'm finding who has an eating disorder and I'm sending you videos on how to do kettlebell workouts. And guess what? I'm doing kettlebell halo presses twice a week now.
Giving that Zucky the yucky.
Ooh.
Ooh.
This episode
Sorry.
needed to end 15 minutes before we hit start. This episode needed to friend in the green room, bro.
Yeah. But hey, shout out now. Who am I shouting out? I don't know, but like trust me, we're talking about you if you're thinking about it.
Is
Um,
anyone even fucking listening to this thing?
can anyone hear us? Can I tell you something? No. Like genuinely no. Like genuinely no. I am
Genuinely
on
the void. This is
I'm gonna
genuinely.
say like yeah. No, I was gonna say like there's like complete and utter like golden hour hitting you and it's like literally death and destruction. I literally look I've been in an apocalypse. It literally looks like I'm in actively an apocalyptic hell.
And I would just like to say for the listeners, I don't tell Sonia she has to record in the dark. That's not like a part of that's not a part of our podcast setup. That's not intentional. You look like Indian Eminem right now. You look like you're gonna spit some like terrible bars for me. You look like every guy in Chicago who wants to freestyle for you after the Cubs win.
Do you notice how he kept going? Like, and that's like that's probably indicative of someone who's not looking out for your best interest because you really don't know what your words mean and you don't know how they permeate. Because I'll be on the train, I'll be on the D train getting
Hmm.
lost because I don't know what direction I'm going in, and I'll think of that. You look
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
Indian and it's gonna be like, oh, like I'm not. I don't care about your mom's spaghetti. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about your mom's spaghetti. I don't even like spaghetti like that.
Mm. Yo,
I
that could
hated a
low
lot of
be a
spaghetti.
good start to your verse. I don't even like spaghetti like that. Look at my head; it's crooked to the side. Watch when I walk. I eat macaroni all the time. I don't know.
I don't. I'm
You be
just spitting
eating
lies at people. I'm just spitting
girl,
lies at
girl,
people.
girl who's been eating macaroni for like 3 days straight is gonna tell me she's not eating macaroni.
Maybe I am a liar. Hey, that's okay though. That's
Yeah.
okay. I feel like can I give the audience permission right now? I'm going to give you guys permission for something. I give you guys permission to lie to yourself just a little bit.
Mm,
Whatever it takes to get by, go ahead and do it. Cuz it's hot as hell outside. It's so hot outside, and I know y'all don't have surround sound air conditioning.
and it's getting to that level of heat where like not to get too TMI, but the jewels are sagging and you're sitting on them when you're riding a bike. That's too hot. That's too hot
Yeah.
for anything. So if you're
Yeah.
experiencing that, lie to yourself, make yourself feel better, whatever it takes.
Yeah.
What Sonia said, I'm going to double it and give it to the next person. Lie to yourself a bunch, not just a little, whatever it takes. Feel good about yourself.
Yeah.
Move
And
the goalposts in your favor.
yeah, and then lie to yourself so much that you've created this person that doesn't exist, and when people wanna talk to that person, you just, don't know what to do, and so everyone is just like, you're faking about who you are, and then all of a sudden you've created this sort of, like, Hannah Montana situation in your mind, and, one day, like, Miley Cyrus disappears and Hannah Montana takes over,
Yeah.
but she's
And
better, so
Miley better?
no, Hannah Montana, sorry.
Oh, Hannah Montana, Heart of Glass remix on Spotify.
Yeah. Oh, if we can talk about Miley Cyrus for a second, um, remember her in that LOL movie? This is gonna be where we regain the women audience because I feel like sometimes when I'm talking and I'm talking to you and I'm hearing what we say, I'm like, hey, are there any women in the chat right now? Like, I don't know. This is
This
how we
is a
regain the women
non-binary podcast. This is a
oh
non-binary ass
for
podcast.
non-binaries. Oh,
That's
okay.
who we're going for. But women, you're welcome too. Hey, shout out to
She they tap in tap in. Do you remember the LOL movie with Miley Cyrus and
I
John Wilkes
don't
Booth?
even know what you're talking about.
See, and that's why like sometimes I'm literally like, I don't know how you exist as a person.
Oh,
Do you know about the perks of being a wallflower?
of course I know about the perks of being a wall. You can't
Okay,
put
scratch.
you can't put LOL Miley Cyrus movie in the same vein as Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Can I tell you something? If you've seen it, you could.
No, you
Um,
can't. Told you. No, you
yeah,
can't.
yeah, you can. Oh, okay. Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl. Go. Have you seen it?
No, no, you told me to watch that like a year ago,
Yeah,
though.
yeah, and that's why you're fake as fuck because that movie would have changed your life for real.
Have you seen Do
Um,
the Right Thing?
the what movie? No,
Do
I
the Right
actually
Thing?
haven't.
Yeah, no. So let's sit in that
Every
for a
time no, every time Aaron recommends me something, I'm literally like, "'Cause he's too early." I'm like, "I'm gonna like this in 10 years, so I'm just gonna wait until I like it in 10 years and then tell him, 'Hey, I like this thing that you recommended 10 years ago.'" Because you know what? I just need time. I just need time to get to it.
Also, saying that about Spike Lee's "Do the Right Thing" is hilarious too, bro. Once 2040 roll around, I'm gonna see that though.
Yeah, and it's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna be like, "Dude, have you seen this?" Like, fully, like, with my full chest. I did that with the 1975, I did that with Arctic Monkeys, I'm gonna do it with this.
Shout out Arctic. Oh, I did that with Hall and Oates once to a white guy, and he was floored. He was flabbergasted.
Yeah,
So I was like, "Yo, you heard of these Hall and Oates dudes? They got a couple of good songs." He's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
and I
I
feel
was
like there's power in that. Shout out
yeah,
power.
no, like, can we talk about discovering things later in life than other people? That's okay.
Yeah, and it's
And this,
sort of like yeah, go ahead.
no, you got it. No, you got it. He had
Can I
nothing
tell
to
you
do.
something? You know what that was? It was like me ripping the ball away from you during a game of pickup basketball, but not knowing where to go. I just wanted to hold the ball.
You said the whole game, pass it, pass it, pass it. Then you get it and immediately just start like holding it.
I just wanted all eyes to be on me, you know? And so like I understand how that might be detrimental to what we were trying to do out here, but I'm feeling emotionally fulfilled, you know?
You
So
need to get a light source in your room. It's so fucking dark,
wait,
dude.
like serious? Okay, wait.
Hey,
Hey.
low key, whole new energy now. It's like we could do a whole new 40 minutes.
Wait, is it positive energy? Wait, I'm gonna do this.
This is
Is it
very
better?
positive energy. Right now, it looks like it'd be daytime in your apartment.
Really? Oh
Yeah.
my god, my like lamp is about to fall.
Like this
Okay.
right now, this looks like it could be natural light and it's just bright in your house.
Yeah. Okay, nice. Okay, maybe I can I tell you something? I really didn't know my light situation set up, so like I was just like ready for like it to like and that's why like okay, the time difference thing, like guys, we're going to talk about the time difference thing. It's like sometimes like a little bit of a hassle because like Aaron is like 3 hours behind and so he's like I got home from work, let's do it, but it's like 5 p.m. his time, but it's like literally like 12 o'clock in the morning over here and so I'm literally like hey dude like the sun's gonna set on me and but like it's fine, it's cool, like I was cool with it, I was okay with it, but then I was like in my mind thinking, I was just like when the sun sets like and it's my time to go, like we're just gonna have to end it there. I was hoping that pod would end like 5 minutes ago and I could just like ride out like the sunlight.
I think, low key, the pod can still end 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, to be honest, the pod could have ended like low key never happened vibes. Like it's it's like I don't know if this is good for anyone. I don't think this is good for how I present myself to the world. I don't think it's good how you present yourself to the world. I don't think this is our best foot forward. I think it's a step back.
I think it's a lateral step. I don't think we went back. I don't know that we gained ground. I don't know that any
No,
ground was gained, but I think there might be a clip
no.
or two in this one. There might be a clip or two in this.
Maybe. Because guys, this is what we do it for. We do it for the clip farming. We do it for the clips that you play when you're watching someone play Subway Surfer or do DIY crafts, or for my girls out there who watch people break wax over clay.
I think more than anything, we're really just hoping that someone accidentally loops one of these videos while they're taking a shit and like wiping, and
Hmm.
then we get a bunch of views from that, and then that pushes us into other people's algorithms. I think that's like that's kind of
Yeah.
what we're going for with this podcast at this point.
Yeah. Because I'm going to tell you guys, we do not do it for the love. We do it for the numbers. And we do it. I mean, to be honest, like, let's really chat about it. We do it for the BetterHelp ad money. Like, being so
Yeah,
serious, like, that's what we do it for.
I'd say 99% of this is kind of just like a mutual weekly wellness check. I think that's
Yeah.
more than anything. It's like, hey, let's have some human contact for an
Yeah.
hour. That's kind of
And it's up for you to decide if this is a positive thing or not. If we have any therapists in the chat who are watching this all go down, go ahead and leave a diagnosis, even if you're not a therapist. Let's see what you have to say.
Ooh, that'd be nice. Yeah, anyone who listened this far, please evaluate our mental health. Evaluate
Yeah.
where we're at. Are we doing good? Are we
No
okay?
credentials necessary.
Yeah, please, please. We are soliciting your unprofessional opinions on our
Yeah.
mental health and
Yeah.
if we're worthy of love.
Yeah. I can answer that question right now. We're not. Um, all right, let's go. Let's go into what do we do at the end of this? We do our
We do
recommendations. We
recommendations.
did.
We already did that. All right,
Oh
bye.
wait, but no, wait. We do something else. We do something else. We do
Dare?
Oh yeah, we do the dare. Okay, we're gonna dare you guys to do something. You guys are gonna listen to us because we are definitely the epitome of like the epitome. Sorry.
Epitome is crazy, bruh.
No, I feel like so stupid and dumb. I feel like an idiot.
No, but just
Sincere
act
said
like
that on
you
the
did it on some like swaggy shit. Like you're on some like Succession dude shit. Jeremy
no,
Strong.
no, dude, because everyone's gonna know that I'm faking it because Sincere just said this on Love Island, and I remember clowning him with my roommate, being like epitome, epitome.
Mm.
I just said that.
Epitome.
Okay. Anyways, like moving, like seriously, like we have to move forward. We have to move on. So like our dare, we're gonna dare you to do something really dangerous. The more dangerous, the better. Um, I have a really dangerous dare. Aaron, if you want to go first, you can go ahead and do that.
No, do the dangerous dare.
Dangerous dare. Um, be vulnerable.
You know, it sucks. That's what I was gonna follow up with. I was saying, and I
Oh
have
wow.
something even more dangerous. Be true to yourself.
Whoa, I'm like shaking. There's piss actively rolling down my leg right now. I'm so freaking scared. But like at the end of the day, like just knowing our audience out there, we're not going to be doing that. So you're sort of on your own with that.
Yeah, I think actual dare though would be to go speak to a coworker that you haven't spoken to at length. Go ruin that connection. Just blunder it. Just blunder it. Just try and be nice. If you're someone, it don't. I think a lot of people are going to take this the wrong way and maybe try and talk to a coworker they have a crush on and be a little flirtatious. No, don't do that. You're going to fuck it up and make it weird. You're going to make it weird. Whatever you think they're feeling about you, they don't feel that, man. You just work together. You just sit close. Um, but yeah, go talk to a different coworker and just be like, "What's up? Have you seen stuff? Have you seen the game?" And I'm like, "What games? Like any of them? I don't know. Please talk to me." It worked.
Yeah. And my dare is I dare you to make a good decision this week. Ooh, that's really hard. But like we're just asking for one.
One good
Sound
decision.
decision.
Let's know if that's possible. Um,
Yeah. Anyways, this is the end of the podcast. Don't worry, y'all. Don't worry, y'all.
We're gonna cut this one down to like 30 minutes. We're gonna trim. We're gonna trim some of the fat. We promise.
Yeah. Well, Aaron thinks you're gonna trim the fat. I'm not trimming any of the fat. I like to like full like bare ass this. This is us.
I know. Sonia is our editor, and sometimes I watch an episode, and I'm just like, "Yeah, bro, we just be sitting sometimes. It's just kind of it's just a lot of time of just like us looking at each other, just like." Also, I think there's something up with this episode. Something with the Wi-Fi wasn't right, where there was a lag. I don't know if you felt that, but there was high key a lag happening in the
Yeah, I
conversation.
felt the lag, but I just figured that I just like didn't want to hear you speak, so I'm like was cool with it. I was like speaking to the mic, and I'm like, it's not like he's not even here. It's like he's not even here. Um, but yeah, there was no like guys. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean to be so awful.
She meant it. She meant it. If she could do, if Sonia could do this podcast with a Sonia clone, she'd do it with a Sonia clone. If she could clone herself and make the hair shorter and be like,
Yeah.
that's the co-host, that's what we'd be doing.
No, and it's just like, can I tell you something? What that would develop into,
Mm.
um, be like a Dan and Phil situation where we'd hide our love for years and never talk about it. And it's just like, do I want to pull a Dan and Phil? Nah, that
Pulling
seems
a
like sort of
Danny with yourself doing drag would be so awesome. That would actually be so iconic.
yeah, but it would be dangerous. It'd be dangerous. Anyways, so that was our podcast. Um, Aaron, do you have anything to say to the people?
No, bye.
Bye, guys.